Feel free to make a donation, drop a comment. I'm just having a snack. Anyone who wants a question, who wants their cards read, let me know. I don't read the future. I am not a psychic. I'm here to help you for you and your journey. That's it. Hello. Feel free to drop a comment, drop a question. Check the description box if you'd like to make a donation. That can help me. If anyone's in here, feel free to drop a comment, drop a question. Otherwise, you're just watching me eat my dinner. Hey, if you're just dropping in, please feel free to drop a comment, say hello. Well, if you're in here, feel free to drop a comment. Sure, feel free to make a donation. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for popping in. You're my first person of the night. Uh, yeah, yeah. Check out the description box. Feel free to drop something in there. Happy to start pulling for you. Let me know what your question is. Happy to dive right in. My night's going well. I just had dinner, uh, playing some tunes, just relaxing. I took a nap earlier, so I'm gonna be up. Okay, sure. Thanks, Courtney. Appreciate it. Means a lot. Need a haircut, y'all. Let me know how your night is going, Courtney. ready for you. We got tarot, we got plenty of oracle, we got some archangels on the table here. We got some fun ones. Looking some chakras. If you find yourself in the chat, feel free to drop a comment, say hello. Hi, Vienna. Thanks for dropping in. You're welcome to ask a question. You're welcome to make a donation in the description box. There's 2 ways to donate. Feel free to do that. Courtney is said she's on her way to drop a donation. I'll be getting started on hers. So I want to honor that. How are you today, Vienna? Where are you coming from? I'm in Southern California. I don't have PayPal right now. I'm sorry. I do have PayPal, but it's under a completely different account. And yeah, but if you're happy to wait, I can give you a reading. Once I finish up with Courtney, if she's back in a minute. Oh right, okay, Australia. Okay, well then no worries. No sweat, no sweat. I'll give you this one first one. But I appreciate you wanting to. I'll work on getting a PayPal eventually. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. You're welcome to wait. Happy to give you a reading. Yeah, if Courtney can get back Oh, no worries. Yeah, of course, I can get back in the next minute. Um, we'll get things moving. But how are you? How are you? I'm assuming it's probably afternoon over there or some other time, or maybe early in the morning. I'm really bad with time zones. Yeah, it's like about 10 p.m. in a few minutes. Okay, right. I'm good. Today was really chill. It's 4 p.m. You're like in the future. I yeah, I had a really chill day. I streamed earlier today for a good chunk of my afternoon. Took a break. Um, had some lunch. Hey, you never been? I've never been to Australia. I've always wanted to go there too. Um, yeah. Oh, okay, great. I see Courtney just made her donation. Awesome. Thank you so much, Courtney. But yeah, I've always wanted to go. Cali's great. I've only lived here for about 4 years. I'm from the east coast of the states. Um, so it's been fun. I don't know. I've met some great people. I don't think I could live anywhere else right now. That's where I find myself. Uh, yeah, all the best to you. I know Australia is probably doing loads better than we are with the pandemic. So I'm sure you're enjoying time with family and friends. Can't say I'm not jealous. Courtney, whenever you find yourself back in, feel free to let me know you're here and get started. We got Australia. The only thing I know about Australia is whatever I know about movies, whatever movies happen there. Uh, and a little bit, I do follow the Irwins, if that counts for anything. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews from friends who have friends over in Australia. So uh, I'm a fan. Always wanted to go to the Australia Zoo. Oh, for sure, yeah. Pandemic will really make you realize how much you're taking a back seat on, right? Oh, it's okay, Courtney. Thank you so much for your donation. It's so appreciated. You have no idea how much that means to me. Um, so yeah, Steve's a freaking legend. And his kids are growing up beautifully, and his daughter's pregnant now. I'm just like over the moon about it. They're an international treasure, really, that entire family. But okay, Courtney, go ahead and drop your question. We get started. Deanna, if you want to hang back, you can get a feel for, I guess, my style. Uh, you can get this show on the road. I'm so humbled that both of you, are willing to spend some time with me. My roommate's out of town, so just me. Normally, there's some dude in the background. Um, cool. Thanks. Let's hang out. I just had dinner, which was not my ideal idea of dinner. Um, but it's dinner. It's food. I ate it. 4 p.m. Man. Oh wait, so that means you're like in a few hours behind me, not forward. No, it's St. Patrick's Day. At least it is here. I'm not wearing any green today. I'm not wearing. What was for dinner? I had some hot dogs. I'm not proud to say it, but did the trick. It's like my least favorite American food. I'm Latino, so normally I'm a fan of beans and rice and maybe some pork chops. I know, right? I'm so proud of myself. But today I've been taking it a little easy. I've been working out a lot, and today I was way too sore to work out. Uh, Threw off my normal routine, so I'm like, you know what? Today's just gonna be. I'm gonna indulge a little bit for myself today. So I made myself a Bloody Mary earlier. Uh, Had a bagel. Yeah, I've been doing excellent today. Anytime, Courtney, we're here. I'm here. I'm ready. Drop your question. Oh, you said that she said that she's gonna go talk to her mom. Okay, that's fair. We can hold on. Man, Australia, that's so fun. It's just like you're either inland or you're at the beach. Luckily, I'm on the coast. I don't think I could ever live in a state or in a place that doesn't have access to the ocean. I love the beach. Beach is like my favorite place. I love being by water. Being by water is so like, especially natural sources of water. It's so like it chills me out. It chills me out. Wow. Let's see. What else did I do? Played some guitar. I sang some songs. Oh, hello, Levity. Levity, that's fun. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to this. Uh, oh, nice, great, fellow musician. Hey, Levity, welcome to the stream. If you're joining us now, feel free to. Yeah, I am totally am doing donations. I'm waiting on our first person of the night. You have one person. You have two people ahead of you. So if you did want to skip a line, feel free to. Well, for right now, you would have to be in third place just because Uh, Vienna will definitely be second to go. If you did want to make a donation, not necessary, but you're more than welcome to. Um, that information is available in the description box below. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm happy to take your questions. I'm in Southern California. Let me know where you're coming from, Libby. Great. Totally appreciate the patience. I'm just hanging out. We're hanging out. It's a chill night. Uh, Massachusetts, cool. Very cool. I myself am from the New England area originally. I'm from New Jersey originally, but I find myself today across the country on the West Coast. So, pleasure. Thank you for joining me. I know it's a bit later over there. How long have I been reading? It's a great question. I've been reading, I want to say, since 2017 or 18, a couple of years now. Not too heavy. But yeah, this was something I used to do for friends at parties and get-togethers, work functions. I mean, I would work out the friends at work, and thankfully I was in an environment that would let me. Yeah, yeah. So that was normally my thing, and you know, I'd go to my friends would throw huge parties because I'm friends with the cool kids, and they would throw these crazy parties, and they would have a little spot for me, like, "Hey, Seth, go feel free to give readings, feel free to charge people," and I was like, "Great!" So it's like it's easy. It was a good way to make some extra money when I was really struggling, and a great way to help people at the same time. But yeah, thanks for asking that question. I really appreciate that. Um, do any of you read cards? This is like reading cards was pretty controversial initially for me starting out because I was quite skivvy out. I was pretty sketched out initially. I was raised. I was raised very religiously. My parents are very, very religious. All my uncles are pastors. Come from a very, very Christian family, so to speak. Uh, I have evolved my spirituality since. Um, yeah, so I'm just an evolved version of all that. So you can get around. Okay, yeah, cards are fun. It's not for everyone, but for the kind of person that can, have a tendency to feel like I can tell where people are coming from, usually upon meeting them, uh, just by them sharing whatever they share and body language and all that stuff. I'm very interested in psychology. Um, so yeah, if you're an intuitive person, this could totally be a jam. Yeah, cards were pretty controversial when it started for me, but it took some time for me to kind of shed that anxiety about it and a lot of misinformation that I've been taught and had my own organic experience with tarot reading and cards, and honestly, it changed my life for the better. And I got interested enough to where I really like to read for people, and it comes pretty naturally. Yeah, right. It's like this is the thing. Now I don't. Unfortunately, my parents more so are not really involved in my life, and that was a really hard decision to make. But I let them know why I had to kind of cut some communication and I had to cut some access to me. But this is something that's very near and dear to me. So I'm very choosy with who I share this with. Um, all my friends love me, accept me for exactly who I am. They're my family. They're my found family. If you're a queer person, I'm a trans person. I am also bisexual, whatever. But it's like I make it a priority to be around people that fully accept me and love me for who I am, and that's my family. And you know what? Cards is a great way to spend my time and help other people who might need that. So, all right. You know what, Deanna, go ahead and drop your question. I'm gonna wait till whenever Courtney comes back. We will. Whenever Courtney comes back, we will go back to her. So I just want to get this started. Oh, okay. Well, perfect timing then. Okay, Courtney, then go ahead and drop your question. Uh, Lovely, you didn't miss much. Okay, great. Oh, it's all good. We're just chatting and having a nice time. So all good. I'm happy you're here. So go ahead and drop a question. We can get started. It should be good. Thank you for everyone's patience. It does not go unseen. I totally see all of you. Disclaimer for the beginning. Okay. Well, Kirsten and I reconciled this year. Okay. Um, Give me the dynamic between you and Kirsten. Are you coworkers, friends, someone you were talking to, and a former lover, an ex, like a relative? Uh, yeah. What's the dynamic here? So I'm sure not to misplace some of these cards because I have many decks that I can choose from. So a little bit more context can really help me in this situation. Again, what's nice here? Okay, so here's how this is going to play out. When it comes to questions like this, where we are very together, we okay, think through that. Were you ghosted? Were you left hanging in a way? Excuse me. Excuse me. Get some throat chocolate. What was the communication like the last time we spoke? I'm not pulling these just yet. I just want to be clear before I do pull. And the thing is too is that like again, this is intuitive reading. I don't claim to be a psychic, so my focus is usually what you can be doing now to help to create the reality that you want. So if you want some kind of communication, there may be some work needed. So just a heads up. And it may be challenging, but it is, with good intention. Okay. Okay. So you did reach out. It was a good okay. What do you make reconcile? I'm gonna look into your energy first about the situation. Four Pentacles. I was just reading about this card like before you popped in, because I was trying to like read my own. I'm awful at reading my own cards, but I was reading into this card. Not kind of what I got from this earlier. Generally speaking, is you might be in a state that's like, I feel like maybe this is pulling in too hard. Pulling in too hard. Excuse me. This is like not knowing how to like let go, and like holding too tightly, so to speak. Um, I'm gonna look into their energy. Okay. They're wanting to move on to calmer waters. So Six of Swords. They're in their head about this. Um, there needs to be time taken to, maybe the heat is still a bit hot from it. Maybe the memories are still a bit too fresh, but they need time to simmer down. They're very in their head about it. They really just want to find some peace of mind. I'll take this one. So we have playfulness. Now, when I see this card, it says laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So thoughts have energy, right? Thoughts are vibrations, and when we're connected to people, we're connected to them in a vibrational way, right? So think of and fill with your entire body with the joy that of the times that we spent and of the good that was had. Um, and also give that back to yourself. Um, it'll be helpful to detach, um, and get back into your joy about it. Make each day count. Make each day count. You know, every day is a new day to start new, and find what else is there that's going to bring you joy. There's nothing more attractive than seeing someone in their joy and seeing someone, you know, fully being who they are. Um, this deck I'm not getting. I said before, fifth dimension. This relationship is like it's in another realm currently. Um, it is. Listen to the signs. Maybe you're getting some signs and some intuitive hints that maybe. What's going on there? Okay. We're getting deception. So be cautious of the signs that may lead you to be thinking in deceptive ways that may actually be hindering your peace about it. Be flexible. Be flexible with the time you're given right now. Um, deception being um, perhaps like thinking too much on something that you try to fill in the blanks to make it make sense, and you end up telling yourself something that really triggers you or really like stirs you up in an emotional way and fills you up with fear. It is deception is something that is not true, um, but because of this image, it's like being really tight about it. Again, I get also that Four of Pentacles energy, like really holding on to it. Um, I'm getting initially though, from what this tells me, you've got to take time for yourself. Yeah, make it a habit to empower yourself and literally possess self-confidence. Possess self-confidence. Nothing is more attractive than confidence. It is like statistically speaking one of the first things people notice. So take time to really put that confidence back. I know oftentimes when we have hard fallouts with people, it really is our confidence takes a hit, our ego takes a hit, and it's really up to us. After we're with someone for, and you said you've known each other for 4 years. It's a long time to know someone, especially after a certain point, you know each other in that kind of way. It can really hit our ego because it's like, what have I been doing the last couple of years? It makes you question everything all over again. I want to get Archangel Michael. What will really help though is getting into your joy and really falling in love with yourself again. Does Michael have anything to say? Spend more time outdoors. Get some sunshine. This will really help. The more we can detach again, I'm getting that. Like the more we can detach, spend time outdoors and you know, recognize the beauty in nature and the nature that it reflects back at you. It's also what you possess inside. I don't predict the future. So, because y'all have been friends for a long time, no matter how bad it went, the last time you spoke, honor them, honor what they want, remind yourself of who you are. Yeah, know your truth, remind yourself of who you are. They're really not that far away. Ooh, hold on. I'm getting Raphael. These are tools that are going to help you. All right. Forgiveness heals. So forgive yourself. Be willing to forgive yourself and others in exchange for what you really want. Your peace and health. You know? And expect a miracle. Like, throw in all your towels, give it up to a higher power, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. Put all that stress and worry into a higher power. Remind yourself of the power you have, and create the reality you want, whether it be with this person. Um, honor, no matter what, honor their feelings, respect their space, forgive yourself, forgive them, and really put yourself in the light that you wish to be seen in. Because we teach other people how to treat us. And if you wish to be treated like, the queen that you are, whatever gender you identify as, um, yeah. I'm gonna pull up take some time to just work on you. We always thrive when we get back to ourselves. Take time to build your space. Um, you know, I'm a big fan of plans. There's a lot of things in this picture. Yeah, I have a bunch of plans to go back. Can't really see it, but build your space. Make your environment a reflection of who you are. Will you reconcile? I say let go of that need to know and give it up. This relationship is now in its fifth dimension. So our thoughts have power. Go back to that playfulness that you had shared with them and thank them for the time that was spent. And it's not to say that it won't come back around, but this person really needs space. This person just wants to find some calmer waters. Maybe things are too watery. Get yourself out of that vibration into a higher vibration. The highest vibration of all is joy, laughter. That attracts so much on its own. Without you, it'll be effortless. So prioritize that. Honor this. Truly, honor their wishes. I'm very sorry. Uh, for right now, it doesn't look like it. But I'll say it's definitely indicating that we pour that love, we pour that water back into our own cup. So I hope that helped, Courtney. All the best to you. Feel free to come back and give me an update. So, okay. We have Vienna, are you here? Well, you're welcome, Courtney. I so hope that helped. And I know how that feels. My best friend, I was friends with them for like 2 years, but we got very close very quickly. We like moved across the country together. Um, we were super close, and she ghosted me and didn't really tell me why. And I was super sensitive. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. I appreciate it. Everyone was super patient. We were having a great time. Hey, Vienna, go ahead and drop your question and get this show on the road. All the best to you, Courtney. You take care. You get a good night's rest if it's pretty late where you are. It's like 10:30 now where I'm at. A lot of reconciliation questions. So I try not to spiritually snoop on people. At least that's what it feels like. Energetically snooping is sometimes what it feels like. Because while you may be consenting to me accessing your energy, I feel like sometimes they don't get to have a say. But nevertheless, here we are. I just want to reconcile. I have a good friend named Josh. He's one of my best friends. He's a real sweetheart. And Vienna, are y'all like friends or what's the dynamic here? Actually, we've got a Knight of Cups. Could be a good sign. Um, they're just in this. This is the most romantic card out of the deck. So this is that kind of dynamic. Where if they're not a, romantic, potential partner or partner, whatever the dynamic is, good sign. Either way, good sign. Um, Knights are quite young in energy, so it may come in unexpectedly. We have the Strength card also. This could be a Leo. That is your ex. Yeah, this is a Strength card. Maybe you're a fire sign. Someone's a fire sign. If not, you know, this can also be water sign through the Aquarius. Sorry, I'm just what is blocking them from. And did it end badly? I mean, I'm getting a lot of watery cards. These Pisces, that would be good. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of watery energy. Pisces especially, they're watery people. Might be trying to muster up the courage to finding it within himself. There's definitely this place where he would like to start anew. There's a big challenge. Well, his sacral is being challenged. His pleasure center, he probably associates a lot of happy things with you. He probably associates a lot of enjoyment and indulgence with you just after a while together, but there's an association with these kind of emotions with you. And it's, it can take some time to go from that. Oh, this card is the pleasure card. And the color around the border pertains to a particular chakra. This color is orange, so that would be the sacral. Yeah, this is something being challenged for him, and him learning how to enjoy himself again. Um, Learning how to enjoy things without you. After a while, you're with someone, it's like joy, you share the joy, right? Yeah, I would say there could be a good chance, but also don't put too much weight on that. That could actually weigh down and actually detract what it is that you want rather than attract. So be mindful of your energy here. You have good cards here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love. It feels stuck, but there's also this craving to like celebrate and maybe renew something and celebrate once again. Three of cups, and Three cups can also be a third party, but I'm not trying to give you a messy reading like that. Um, and generally, like, I don't read into that. But not completely out of the realm of possibility that uh, maybe he's wanting to open up to new opportunities or trying to figure out what to do, you know, how to enjoy himself again. Okay, so yeah, if you're leaning more on that, there's joy that wants to be had. There's definitely the sense that maybe we're feeling stuck right now. But it's like this is the challenge card for him. Is his pleasure center? How do I find joy again? And over time, as long as you keep your vibrations high, um, unconditionally love him. Like I say in all my readings, I have to do similarly. Like we don't take the flower out of the grass to keep it for ourselves. We let the flower be, and we give it a little sun, and we give it a little water, and we watch it grow, and we love it from a distance, right? We honor it and we respect it. So treat him like that. In the meantime, and work on you. Make yourself the most desirable person in your own eyes. I always say that I love my friends and I love my partners, but I love me most. So if you can get to the point where you can confidently say, I love me most, I love me more, um, nothing more attractive than that. Because everyone's like, well, let me try to shake you up. And being calm is not a weakness. No need to be frantic. No need to feel like something slipping out of your hands. And, you know, you've got butterfingers. Like, that's not the case here. Um, there is strength in being calm. That kind of confidence of what I was saying before of rubbing with their flower, encouraging them to still be who they are, figure themselves out without being in their everyday second business, can really have them look at you as someone who can really not hold their hand, but help them when they need a leg up or when they're having a discouraging moment and they just need to have a little support because I think everyone has those moments where it's like I'm always going to look back and see who was there for me in my hardest times, and I think everyone relates to that, especially with COVID. I know Australia is doing like loads better than we are, but COVID has definitely been a time where relationships have been challenged. It's like who's been there for me at the worst time of all of our lives, and so yeah, it could be good. Keep working on you. Don't relinquish your power. That self-confidence is what we're saying here. Don't give them all that power to make you feel doubtful or anything. We've got a lot of good cards here. Cards here. There needs some time. There needs to be some time. He's figuring some things about himself out. And in the meantime, do you. Be beautiful. Be you. Be authentically you, unapologetically in your joy. And that is attractive. So, thank you, Vienna. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I'll let you know if I ever get my PayPal up and running. You're welcome. I'm so glad. I really hope that helped. I'm on the other side here. I'm like, man, I hope this makes sense. Like, shit. But like, it's fine. I'm really like doing my best here. This is my second day streaming tarot, so thanks for being a part of this new little journey. Hey, Levity. Yes, it is your turn. Feel free to drop your question. Feel free to send a donation. Um, Description box, all that stuff is there. So appreciate everyone being so patient and hanging out, enjoying your weekend. What are Ricky's feelings for you currently? All right, Ricky. I've known a couple Rickies in my life. They're always up to something. It's like, oh, what happened with that, Ricky? It's particular Rickies in my mind. They're usually super attractive too. I'm just like, how are you this good looking? It's so good. Wikis, feelings for you. Now, I'm assuming this is a love interest. Is this someone you're already dating? Is this someone you're crushing on? Wiki. Go ahead. Being told no. Okay. So once together, when you say separated, like marriage separation, not that it matters. Honestly, you don't have to tell me your whole story, but I'm also just curious. But like, is this a long-term relationship? Did you just start? I guess that's more than the answer. Oh, just boyfriend girlfriend. That's cute. Okay, so they're feeling kind of in a hermit mode. I don't know if he's like MIA right now, but he's taking time to reflect. But I also see a laptop here, so he might be keeping tabs. Um, he might be keeping tabs. Honestly, in a day like this where we've got social media, who hasn't been there? It's like, let me see what they up to real quick. Even though, you probably shouldn't. Um, if anyone watches Insecure, there's a really great episode kind of about that topic, but of like being ghosted in general. Sorry, but like this hermit mode, he's kind of in this space where he like kind of wants to be alone, but is still keeping tabs, and I think they're still in this place where they're just like kind of keeping close to home. Maybe they're the type of person that doesn't go out. Maybe they're the type of person that like. I also get maybe some anxiety. Um, it's like 3 weeks. Things were trying to be worked out. So this is like he's just kind of going off on his own way. It's the manifesting card. So there could be communication. Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords can be a sign of communication. New ideas, new thoughts, new takes. He's probably taking time to go in and reflect, um, taking some time to himself. Maybe there's some, could be a hard mental health state right now. This is probably one of the worst times for mental health in the country. I don't know where you're. I think you said was it Massachusetts? I think. Um, yeah, mental health is really tough right now. But he's wanting to make like manifest new ideas. Like he's wanting to create. He's probably just thinking of like his next move. Probably trying to figure out a way forward. I'm kind of talking to someone right now, but I'm kind of in a hermit mode myself because it's like we're in a pandemic. I can't like really see you. You know, it's hard. But it's like I am trying to think of ways and ideas of how to come together. Queen of Pentacles. Um, Give me a second, sorry. do life right above me. Well, yeah, I mean, we have Queen of Pentacles. So he probably sees you in this light of like someone who's just like strong and authentically themselves. I love this card, by the way. Look how beautiful this card is. I just love that so much. Um, but this is someone who's like solid. There is no budging you. Um, maybe you got like your work situation figured out, or if not, you're just like living life to your best ability and having fun and getting your joy, being the best that you can be. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is you know wanting to build more. This could be also Capricorn energy. It's like it's Earth energy of some kind, but like you know, um, wanting more, wanting to build more, but knowing like we've got something going on anyways. Um, and there is the Eight of Wands being this energy of just going for it. So, and has to do with like your passions and what's important to you, and hightailing it on the road and just going for it. This is the going for it part. So he sees you as someone as that, and he's probably trying to figure out a way to like level up. And maybe it didn't feel right. Maybe he's feeling a bit insecure. I know for men, like knowing that, I think for the typical cis guy, he's probably like, damn, she probably makes more money than I do, or damn, she like has more herself, her shit more figured out than I do. And that could be super intimidating to a man. Um, someone I'm talking to, she's got a lot going for herself, and she makes her work herself, and she makes the money. And it's inspiring, honestly. So I respect that, and I always make sure to like give her space to focus on that. Oh, love is your energy. That just fell out. Yeah. So continue to send good energy. Haha, you've actually been told you're intimidating. How funny. Yeah, that could be super intimidating. It's like, fuck, I gotta get my shit together. There's someone, and you know what? All of that is stirring up what's inside of him to get to that place. You could very much well be a muse for him to better himself. So he's taking some time because he's probably like, I've got nothing to show for her, and he probably just wants you to be with someone who, like, he probably is like, oh, she deserves someone who has what she has, or he's like, I can't even give her what she gives herself, or kind of thing. And I'm kind of in a similar place with the person I'm talking to. Not that I want to solve all her problems, because I love that she's passionate about her own work, and I'm sure he admires that too. Observer, oh my god, I have to laugh, but like I said before, there's like a laptop here. They're like kind of peeking. We have observer. He's got his eye on you. He's got his eye on you. So he's not too far. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is also a communication card, something to ground. I think the other card was Four of Wands. This is a foundation card, setting foundation with some. I say things look optimistic. It's going to take time. Continue being that powerful thing that you are. That is going to be the most attractive thing. And yeah, don't hold too much weight on it. Anything I tell you right now, even then, take it with a grain of salt. Don't put too much weight on this. Uh, recognize your power, love them unconditionally, and give it some time. But yeah, he's got his eye. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was fun. Anyone else in the chat? It might be just us. I don't know. This was dope. Iced tea is too sweet sometimes. Oh my God, I love this song. So I do this thing where I check out new music all the time, and I add it to a playlist. I add it to a playlist that I would picture myself on a date with. Like, if I were to host somebody, so like, are you still here? Is anyone still here when I'm talking about if you want to hear my little thing about music, but I'll just say it anyways. Um, yeah, so I'll listen to some music, and if I like the song and it gives me a vibe, I actually started making a playlist. If I were to have a date, like the kind of music that I want to be playing, and so I just make a playlist. So when that day finally comes, I'll have something ready to set the mood. Because I'm not playing around, and I want me some loving. It's fine. It's all in good fun. Hey, Con, please feel free to make a donation. Feel free to drop a question. Um, oh, sorry, someone I'm talking to just texted me. Okay, I got really excited. Yeah, feel free to drop a question. Happy to give you a reading. How does Cindy view me, and how does this connection? How is this connection? Okay. Whoa. I'm a Leo dude. She's a Libra chick. Cool. Awesome. Great. Thanks for that context. I once dated a Libra. Some of my closest friends are Libra. Libras are very undecided typically. They kind of are always on the fence because they're so open-minded, and I love that about Libra. Um, they're very intellectual. They're very social and caring. They attract a lot of attention typically. Yeah, and Leos are also fantastic too. I had a crush on a Leo in college. It's just saying. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Oh my god. Okay, chill. Okay, sorry. Um, how does Cindy view Karen? And Con, let me know if that's the right name to be using. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I know it's you. If I'm saying that right, I guess. Okay. First name is Bilal. Bilal. Let me know if I'm saying that right. I want to get it right. So Bilal and Cindy. How does she view it? That one and then that one. Okay. Strength card. This is definitely Leo. We do have Five of Cups. So, maybe you've been in an emotional state around this person, but perhaps you are projecting a lot of loss to this person. They kind of see you as someone who's like a little down on their luck, maybe. Um, cool, or the law. Okay, cool. Um, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. They believe in this version of you. And now I know it's a queen, but like gender is a spectrum, right? I'm trans. Gender is a total spectrum. Man. Queen of Pentacles, someone who is emotionally grounded. Um, get into that like. Okay. Yeah. Um, excuse me. Yeah. Maybe you're kind of struggling with school or something, but it's not a bad thing. They definitely see you as this like strong person either way. Um, in Queen of Pentacles, they believe in this version of you that's like that can really get themselves to a better state. That can really get like she believes in that version of you that you're just having a moment. Um, so it's hard to depict anything more at the moment until you get to that level of confidence. Um, Emperor. They want to see you be the emperor because they deserve an emperor. Um, yeah, Libras really like, you know, people who like take care, do some self care. Every Libra I think I've ever known, even the ones I've dated, really love seeing the person they're with work hard on themselves. It's so attractive. It's attractive to anyone, really. Nothing is more attractive than people who don't need anybody. And I said this earlier, but it's like I always say I love my friends and I love my partners, but I love me most and I love me more. So until you get to that place where you're like, I love me most, um, that's when they'll be able to see and it can evolve from there. But there's no hard feelings here. There's nothing negative. It's all just, if anything, they see your potential. And it's very wholesome. It's a very wholesome potential. Um, yeah. People make each day count. Make each day count, and not every day is another chance to turn your luck around. So, it's that self confidence. work on this confidence, work on this confidence, work on this confidence. So it's like coming out largely in this reading. They believe in you. Work on the confidence. Every day is a new day. Forget about what happened yesterday. Forget about what happened last week. Start over. If something ended, maybe something ended that meant a lot to you, that could be having you in this Five of Cups energy. But death is an illusion. Every ending of something is the beginning of something new. Um, and it could be the start of something new once you put that strength back into yourself, get that confidence back into yourself, find the emperor within yourself, get your ducks in a row, um, prioritize, prioritize, below, prioritize you, you first, and that will be so attractive, and it could go somewhere. So, I'm gonna read the question one more time. How's the connection gonna go? Yeah, like I said, it all depends. There's like a sense of heartbreak here, like you're maybe still getting over something. Maybe you got to heal from a past situation, a tower moment. You had a tower moment, dude. Like, let me know. Uh, Something rough happened, dude. There's some heartbreak. It's probably still present in your energy. They're sensing that. Libras are very intuitive people. Don't doubt that. Not really. You've been chilling? Okay. Well, maybe this is on their end. Take it how it resonates, man. But like something came around. Maybe this is their energy that they're like still going through something. Maybe a past heartbreak on their end. So it's maybe taking them time to find their best selves, so they could be open to receiving a new connection. Um, this could be something all under the surface um, that we don't know about. And we probably see you. Maybe they do see you as this emperor, but for the most part, how how they are seeing you now as someone who is strong, but maybe feels like maybe maybe they feel like they're not worthy enough, or something along the lines of that. Hey, Mr. Krabs, does she like you like you? Have you? That's a conversation y'all need to have. You know, when it comes to relationships, it's like we want to know before we have to face the hard part, but we gotta face the hard part. Have the confidence in yourself to like be like, hey, are you feeling this? Or hey, you make it kind of hard to not have a little pressure on you. You know, it can be playful. Does she like you like you? Give yourself more credit. Two of Cups, man. But there's definitely something going on pertaining to a heartbreak. So it could be on her end. So a little patience and some time. Be that emperor. Build your confidence. You know, show her what a confident man looks like. No stress, no attachment. So I say good time. There's a lot of potential there. She sees a lot of potential in me. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Sorry, man. Let me find that card open. Two of Cups is the number two pertaining to relationships, dynamics. These are two people offering each other cups. Water, the cups hold water, and so water is an emotional sense of something. You know, it's emotional energy, so it's feelings that are being exchanged equally. So that should answer your question. Two cups is like the card you want to have, you know. She's feeling you. She's probably still going through some stuff that you don't know about, you know. So give it some time. Be be the best version of yourself, you know, as attractive as you can be. Fall in love with yourself first, and she's not too far away. So, Crabs, if you have a question, go for it. Jackson, if you would like to, if anyone would like to skip the line, feel free to make a donation. All that information is over in the description box below. I'm happy to answer your questions. Happy to be here. We're so lucky to be here today. I'm so blessed to be with you all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. All right, Jackson. What are Michelle's plans? Oh, Mr. Krabs. Okay. All right. So Mr. Krabs is here first. So Jackson, I'm going to hold on your question until I get through. Mr. Krabs here. Also, I love your name. That's like such a name. What is happening with Jake? Will he ever come back to me? What's his plans? Okay, I have to pick one of these questions because there's three questions, and I don't think a donation was made, so I'm gonna have to limit this a little bit. Um, what is the most important thing you would like to know, Mr. Krabs? Out of all three, technically three of those questions, which one would you like me to answer or try to answer for you? So, and a heads up for everyone in the chat, I'm not a psychic. I don't tell the futures, and I refrain and I try not to do yes or no questions. I'm not trained with tarot for yes or no. Um, okay, will Jake ever come back to you? Okay. What's the dynamic with Jake? Is this a coworker? Is this an ex-lover? Is this what is that? How did it end? Was it on a good note? Was it a bad note? Is this, you know, a toxic situation? Um, because the bigger journey is always coming back to ourselves first. We can love our friends and we can love our partners, but we have to love ourselves the most. Okay, ex lover, toxic, bad man. Okay, okay, okay. Intuitively, I'm just going to tell you no, but I will prepare. Just intuitively speaking. Well, I could put my foot in my mouth because we have Ace of Cups. Now, I could see that as wanting to start anew, wanting to start afresh. Um, Before we can get there, we have to have a cup to begin with to offer. So it was good. What was good? Please specify. Like, what was good? Uh, okay. Put the cup back in your hands. Put the cup back in your hands. Well, me personally, I have very zero patience for cheaters, all that stuff. I think there's a very fine boundary that is crossed. You know, I have many friends that are polyamorous, and they have, you know, I have a friend who has two girlfriends, and their girlfriend has other partners. Both of their girlfriends have partners. Like, it's a whole thing, right? But unless there's like communication, because everyone agrees, it's all consensual, it's all in agreement, everyone's an adult. No one gets hurt, right? Um, as far as being seen with people goes. When there's not any communication, it's not okay, and we deserve better than that. So I feel like like I said before, put the cup back in your hands, meaning put the power back in your hands. Do not give yourself the illusion that someone else has power over you. Put that's like shouldn't be happening. And if you do feel that way, because there are people that will try to send negative energy towards us, when those sort of things happen, we have to ground ourselves and we have to protect our energy and take back our energy. So we say, I am protected. Well, honestly, why would you want him to come back to you? In my opinion, that is like you deserve so much better. And honestly, that's some basic ass men shit. Just saying, like men are not the greatest with when they have these tendencies to have a wandering eye. Nah, but also at the same time, this is bringing up a lot of your own confidence. Um, Yeah, everyone has value, and that means you included. Let go of the attachment. There's a lot of attachment there. This card came up earlier for someone else, so make each day count. Every day is a new day to put that power back in your hands. And maybe he feels a bit torn about what to do in the situation. You just want a man to think of you that way. Think of you that way first. Like, fall in love with yourself. Sorry. Fall in love with yourself first. Know that like you are so worthy and deserving of that, and know that like you just want someone to just know that they're not going to play games with you. You know, it's too much work sometimes. Real love is effortless. Real love doesn't take too much of us. It doesn't drain us. It doesn't hold on too tightly to us. It doesn't like hold us by the neck. It doesn't even make us feel shitty or less than. It makes us feel our best. So put that love back into your own hands. Is that my cracks in the bathroom? It's no, it's a little movie on it's a little movie on Netflix called Moving Art. Yeah, and it's literally just landscape, so it's probably doesn't look too good in the picture because whatever. But I figured I'd just have something natural in the background. It's kind of dark back there. Um, But yeah, we also have a judgment card too. This could be, maybe struggling with a sense of commitment. Judgment can also be a commitment card. Um, so struggling with this, how to manage commitment. He's not good at commitment. He always feels like in this energy when faced with that. Um, you know, there's a lot of feeling. These are his own insecurities and his own wounds, but do not take them on as your own. It is not your job. It is not your job. Put that power back in your hands. That's coming up so strong. I'm gonna pull a chakra card. Oh, this is what's being challenged. Look at this card. Look how fucking cool that is. This person's like trying to figure out what to feel. consider it being they taught you what they needed to teach you, and it has to be, unfortunately, this lesson of it's up to you. Reminds me of Spy Kids. Yeah, that's true. That's funny. Uh, yeah, feelings, expression, moods, how to handle this feeling of anything, but like this could be a chakra that you're challenged with as well. Um, yeah, finding a way to heal that. This is also the sacral chakra. This is orange. So take time to work on your sacral chakra. That is also manifesting energy. So you're saying you want to have a successful and spontaneous like life and love and laugh and you want that relationship with someone. So get to know intimately that part of yourself that really craves that really wants that. Nourish that part of yourself. Find your emotions again, and understand that you deserve to feel everything that you feel. Don't deny yourself of that, and don't let this person make you feel unworthy or undeserving. That is a lie, and don't let him block your energy. On top of that, it is like, how dare he, if anything? How dare you try to fuck with my energy? That's a boundary that shouldn't be crossed. And it's up to you to take that power back. Base chakra. This is your root chakra. This is like I am I am worthy. I am lovable. This is your I am affirmation. So work on your I am affirmations. Work on your root chakra. You can do a quick Google search on how to help heal this. Um, and then also do some stuff, some sacral chakra healing work. You can look up Reiki videos, whatever your jam is, wearing colors associated, saying affirmations associated with these chakras can be very effective. Do not doubt doing the work. Don't doubt doing the work. Don't doubt doing the work. Do the work. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Because honestly, this energy, he's very lost. He's a very emotional person, and I feel for him. But the guy's very confused, can never make a decision, has an issue with commitment, doesn't know what to do with their feelings, but that you have the upper hand. You know what? You just told me what it is you want. You have the power to create that reality with or without him. Now, you have to be your own favorite person. Yeah, it's hard. Write some stuff down if you like to journal. I like to journal sometimes. I like to sing. I like to listen to music. I like to blow off steam. Have a drink. Um, if you're 21 and over, good. If you're not, please don't drink. Um, I like to have a drink. I like to hang out with people that support me, people that love me. Actually, community is so important. If you have people in your life that you can vent to, that you can talk to about whatever it is going on, that you're going through, that you know they're gonna love you through that. Be close to them, and they'll help you remind you of how awesome you are. So, hello, crazy. Thanks for being here. There might be a line, so you're welcome to ask a question. You just may have to wait a second. If you did want to skip a line, feel free to make a donation, and that information is available in the description box below. Oh, yeah, Jackson, if you're ready, go for it. And Mr. Krabs, I hope that helps. I really wish the best for you, and do please come back if there's any progression, if you have any more questions. Okay. Well, okay, Mr. Krabs, I appreciate you sharing all that. And, if you have family, then honestly, find the people that love you and are willing to listen to you. Um, and all the best to you. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, let's Michelle's conference. Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. Oh my god, I'm sorry if you get that all the time. All right, Jackson. Whew, that popped out quick. Sound. This person, this is the throat chakra. This is a blue card. I don't know why this just came out immediately. Uh, Maybe they connect to you through music, through sound. Maybe you have the same taste in music. Maybe you bonded over music. Um, this is an active vibration. 3 of Wands. This person could see a future with you. They're waiting for their ships to come in. Maybe they put some work into this dynamic. Nice. Um, yeah. So 3 of Wands. Yeah. This has potential that to move forward. They're kind of waiting for something to come back in. Maybe it has to do with you. Maybe it doesn't. But they're looking forward to something. Something coming in. They've set the beginnings of some kind of foundation here. Remember, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a foundation card, right? Setting the ground for things to grow. Um, yeah, and I think they've it's positive so far. There's potential here. That's good. Yeah, okay. Even Ace of Cups, that popped right out. I think she's holding back. Yeah, we had a tiny fallout. Okay, there's a lot of emotion here. That music you probably shared is probably a thing a lot lately. You're probably thinking about too. Wow, we have a Ten of Swords here. So Ten of Swords, she could be super in her head, not about you, but just something. If you feel like she's held back, listen to your intuition on that. Honor it. Honor your intuition. If you feel that maybe she needs space, give her that space. If she's in the Ten of Swords space, I think the very least you could do if you did want to reach out at all is just kind of like a little friendly, innocent little elbow nudge, like, "Hey, friend, how's it going? Just want to say hi. I was thinking about you." Oh, she's blocked you. Okay. So if we're not in that space, because I thought y'all were like, she's putting up a lot of boundaries right now. Well, okay. So you said you think she's holding back from you, and then she's been putting up boundaries, and you don't know why. All right. And she blocked you, and you don't know why. Well, she could be super in her head about, man, that's unexpected. But typically, when things like that happen, it has more to do with them than it does about you. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. People have a hard time owning up to feelings. They oftentimes don't have the language, um, the training. They probably never been shown how to communicate. And if they did once upon a time, maybe there was some traumatic event that really started going to hurt them. So healing from. Typically, that's what the case is. Why is I have the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords, not a bit undecided here, pretty undecided, not sure which way to go. This is sword energy. She's in her head, man. Super in her head. This can also sometimes be like a defeated card, but feeling pretty like hesitant to do something about it. Um, okay, Jackson. First of all, when it comes to girls, when it comes to women, when it comes to women, especially if what's her sign again? She's a Gemini. You know, Geminis need room. My best friend growing up was a Gemini. Geminis need room. There's no other way around it. There is no containing Geminis. They need room to exercise themselves freely. So asking hypotheticals is the honestly, I'm gonna be frank with you, Jackson. My name is Seth, but I'm gonna be frank. Asking hypothetical questions to women is the fastest way to upset them. And presenting hypotheticals about you sleeping with someone else is like, do you want me to like you? I don't understand. And it's like, even though she is seeing out someone else, it's like it's like her choice because that's consenting to consenting people, and and she was cheating. So if she was cheating on you, okay, I'm glad you realized that. Well, it's good to honor, recognize the mistake. That's the fastest way through the situation. Forgive yourself. Um, Forgive yourself. Courage. Mask. So, getting like she's needing to get this out of her system, and she's putting up a mask right now to deal with that. Honestly, she needs room, man. Yeah, she's in her head about this. She's like, there's a lot of swords coming up, and like the Three of Wands. Good, 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 good. Go talk to her. Let her set the. She's gonna be setting the bar here. Be conscious of how much you spend your energy asking for hers. Um, with our thoughts, it's like we get very, very, very fixated on the situation, and it gets into this energy ball. And because their energy is in that energy ball, and your energy is there, you're putting, you know, vibrations into that. They're gonna sense like, I feel like, maybe I don't want to talk to him today or whatever. So be cautious about how much focus you're putting into the situation, and go back to the music, go back to this, go back to wanting to still build that. If she's blocked you, I mean, honestly, it's hard to come back from that, in my opinion. I've been blocked. I totally think I deserve to not be blocked or unblocked, but that's their boundary. And once upon a time, their boundary was my trigger. So she texts you sometimes. Okay, well, there's definitely some boundaries. So honor the boundaries. And I know you said that you are. So another reminder: honor the boundaries. If she's okay, well, yeah. If she can't even text you from an honest to God phone number, definitely take some time for yourself, Jackson. Take some time to like. Don't pine. It's not attractive to pine. Um, Open yourself up to other connections at this point, in my opinion. We have the winter card, so maybe something happened over the winter time. We're kind of we're going into spring now, right? We're in spring. We've been in spring, yeah. We just lost an hour, right? Um, yeah, maybe something around the winter time inspired. Okay, so doesn't know how to be normal with you. Okay, Well, okay, it seems pretty clear to me, and I don't want to put too many cards because then it might just start repeating the message. Balance, perfect card. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. It's a really good card. I know it's hard to not think about this connection. I'm talking to someone too. It's hard not to think about her. I feel like I miss her all the time. It makes no sense. But I had to really ask myself, what could I be doing today to really elevate myself and how I see myself? And I made time to meditate and sit with you beautiful people and try to give back to a community that is needing some closure or a sense of someone who cares or something out there to care. I know, I get it, I get it. I mean, I've definitely have been in love before, and it's totally valid. I know it's so crazy, but this is all to make you better. And if you balance this out, balance your energy out, get super solid with yourself, and if you can try to get to a day where you don't like if you don't reach out, maybe try to spend like a day where you don't look her up or whatever. Create some detachment, get back to you, go outside, get some fresh air, spend time with other people if you can. I don't know where you are, if you're in a pandemic situation. If you're in Australia, have a great time. But yeah, if you're still in the States, definitely do what you can to spend time, maybe make some time to FaceTime with some friends, connect with old people, like people you haven't talked to in a while. Get back to you, get back to Jackson, and have fun with yourself again. Um, Go put on your best outfit and feel good. I know, right? Oh, Toronto's pretty close. Very cool. Never been to Toronto. I would love to. I'd love to go. I'm in Southern California. I'm in Los Angeles. Um, pleasure chatting with you, Jackson. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. I really hope the best for you, but this can still turn around in your favor. It's just this is just a little wake up call for you to own your masculinity, own Jackson, own who you are. Oh, you do live in LA. Sorry, I thought you said you were in Toronto. Uh, yeah, I'm in LA. Okay, okay. Cool. Yeah, so you get it. LA life. Been out here for a couple of years. Sorry. Um, nice. I hear good things about Canada. I'm a huge fan of Schitt's Creek. And like the end. Just kidding. I wasn't allowed to watch the end when I was younger. Oh, you're welcome, Jackson. My absolute pleasure. So much fun. I really hope it helps. Please come back. You can ask a question in the future if you feel so inclined to. Okay. Well, as an American, it is loads. It seems loads nicer than the craziness we've got going on. I know. I like you in Canada is like me with the states, man. No joke. Yeah, right. Anyone is in the comments, please feel free to drop a question, say hello. Do click that the bell. If you see the bell somewhere, feel free to click that. It'll let you know when I'm going live. I'm doing free readings for now. Donations are welcome. I am unemployed currently, um, which I'm sure a lot of us are if you work in entertainment. But yeah, I'm unemployed. Needs a little help, but I'm also happy to help you all um, in your time of need. This is such a funny. I'm going to do maybe 30 more minutes of stream. If you're just tuning in, please feel free to drop a question, leave a donation. Happy to answer your questions for you today. What a great time. I Mehek. Mahek. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Uh, yeah, welcome. Feel free to make a donation, Cashapp Venmo, available in the description box below. Feel free to drop a question. I'll answer that for you. General, sure. Past energy for once, feeling super solid in your foundation, um, building something, something's growing, being at the top of your game, Emperor energy, uh, owning it, being your strongest self, being in total control of who you are and where you're headed, and things are coming to you. Uh, future energy or energy we're going into, because I don't really read the future, I can see where you're headed energetically, if that makes sense. So energetically, we're in this this is a manifestation for a magician. Creating more of this foundation, using this out of yourself, that power you've given yourself to manifest whatever it is that you want. This is very good. Um, you know who you are, you know what you want, um, and this won't take much effort because you are in this vibration. You are in the Emperor vibration. Thinking what to pull next. Okay. I have a deck here. This is the Divine Abundance deck by Tasha SLGomez. Faith, have faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. This manifestation energy is yours. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. So, this is a good affirmation for you. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. That confidence, that it's coming for you. This is the energy we're in. This is the energy we're also in. We're coming into this manifestation. You're going to manifest something that is beyond your own imagining. Better than you could have thought up on your own. Because we're using that faith. And allow things to move past you. If it seems like it's floating away, let it float away. There is something about creating room, energetic room in your life to welcome and being able to receive what is coming towards you. So put whatever is to pass, let it pass. So you may welcome the new. Be yourself. And focus on what's working for you. Focus on the positive. Focus on what is working for you. If it's not working for you, what did we say? Let it pass. You're in a great spot. It's coming for you. Keep it up. I hope that helped. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I'm very, very humbled. Thank you so much, Mahek. Anyone else would like a reading, feel free to send a donation. Cashapp or Venmo, all available in the description box down below. Highly appreciated. Not unseen. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know where you're coming from. I'm in Southern California. Yeah. You're welcome, Mahek. Please come back. Hit the notification button, that little bell. It can let you know when I'm back alive. I'm doing more of these. I'm doing free readings for now. Donations are welcome. Eventually down the line, I may expand that, but we'll see. This is just my second day of streaming. So, blessings to all of you. Feel free to drop a question if you have one. Make a donation if you'd like. It's bad. Fine. Yeah, change the lighting in here, bitch. Great. Awesome. Yeah. I'm just alone with you. Why? Hello. No, no, no. I think there's probably a lag. The internet's real spotty sometimes. The delay is so bad. The delay is so bad. It's so bad. It's so fucking annoying. And I'm like, I just updated my internet speed, so I'm like, what's the fucking deal? It's so bad. I'm dying. Who's the streamer now? I know, right? Fuck. I don't know. I got bored, and I literally have like all my decks out on the table. I don't know if you can see that, but like I have this deck, I got that deck, I got this deck, this one, this one. It's a fucking mess out here. Listen, I actually wanted to talk to you about it, but I was like, let me do this on my own and not, you know. I can. I could try. I do plan on deleting all these live recordings because people get quite personal. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone's in right now. Oh, thanks, thanks. Oh shit, I have a sign someone made for me a while back, so I figured I'd use that. So I was like, I have what I need to figure this shit out. But yeah, can I say that maybe there was some inspiration involved? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh, I have a couple of lurky turkeys in here. Well, I've been saying for a minute now. I keep telling them like, drop your question, make a donation, do something. They're just staring at me like I ate my dinner on stream earlier. All right. Well, what do you want? What's your question? Unless you just want to do general, because I can get general. Career reading. I don't do yes or no. I don't predict the future. I'm not a psychic. You're killing me, Smalls. I don't do. I'm not fancy like that. I'm not a medium. I can't talk to dead people. Uh, I'm not. I almost said Elijah Wood. I'm not that. What's that kid's name? What's that fucking kid's name? Haley Joel Osment. I'm not Haley Joel Osment. Oh God, what is my question? Okay, how about we can keep it general, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be so elaborate. Sure. Okay. God, the lag is so bad. I just saw your comment about Haley Joel. Okay. That must have been like a full minute. Okay. The lag is an issue. That's the thing. I will say I think YouTube is really bad on lag, and Twitch might be a bit better. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna play 3 cards. Ah! Second card. I'm playing 3 cards. Typically, it's a past, present, future spread. Again, I don't read the future, but it's like energy you could be getting into or stepping into. That's like not far. Too many. I'm dying. What's Mixer? I've never heard of this. I'm like, baby screen. I'm just a poser with cards. So, okay. um, you're doing okay right now, in my opinion, but respect. Like, obviously, we always want more. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mixer's good. Okay, past energy. Hey, page ones. I keep wanting to laugh, but I really need to chill. Okay, so page ones being just very young. Pages are like starting out with a plan. Okay, I love that you know so much about screening things. And this, I'm sure it's the one, but I'm just gonna get into this. So page ones. Okay, okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. So page ones. uh, Page of wands. Wands are it's the suit of our passions and what motivates us, and also our physical world, what we build for ourselves. So it's like uh, communicating that, getting that point across, because pages are typically have a message, right? It's like um, yeah, getting your point across. This could be you talking to your fan base. This could be you talking to yourself, communicating with yourself what it is that you want to build. You know, you're looking up at this thing that you're holding on to, and it's very precious to you. The Seven of Pentacles is a really good card. It's just like owning it, like, oh, um, yeah, she's like she has a garden growing, and I know what don't you? Isn't there like a garden thing, like a play on words around that, right? Yeah, she's like building something. She's super proud of it, and really like looking back on all the shit that she did. Like, I did that. That's me. That's very much you. But I do sense there is this Four of Pentacles energy that we might be getting into. And then you just said that like you're kind of getting stressed. And I sense this here. You might be holding really tightly to the funds and money that you generated for yourself. Um, I would recommend not easing up on that tension. Ease up on that tension that's present there if it's bubbling up for you. Excuse me. Well, I have to burp. Okay. Don't relinquish your power. So don't fall into this. Like, avoid that. What's up, doll cut? Doll cult. Wow, that took a turn. Doll cult designs, dope. Yeah, we'll happily read for you. Feel free to make a donation. All that information is in the description box below. But thanks for being here. I'm happy to answer your question. Um, Oh yeah, like for this, like easing up on tension for that, because you said like, oh, I'm getting like maybe a little stressed about money. Um, wow, Riley. Okay. Um, if you're at all getting stressed about financial situations or worried or whatever, because this could be about like maybe holding on too tightly, right? And so like, don't really get relinquish to your power to that energy. Riley. Oh my god, I swear. You're driving me crazy. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel is good for career. So I'm gonna pull something here. Dog call, if you would like to, hang out for a bit, you're welcome to hang out. If you want to pop out, pop back in for free. Up to you. No, I don't feel like wait. Yeah, I get a lot of like, okay, I got detox time, so maybe it's like take this time for I know. Detox time. So I get the sense it's like maybe uh, yeah, consider detox. It says release toxins from your body, mind, and diet. I mean, it doesn't have to be particularly that. It could maybe be other habitual things that are maybe getting in the way of maybe you feeling your best um, about things. don't necessarily think this has to do with like your health, but it does. Also, this card, who knows? Like, what does it mean? Just kidding. Media. So media, of course, you can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. I mean, pretty obvious. So use the environment you have, the foundation you've already set for yourself, because this is super strong. It's super strong. All this is like it's all it's coming across as what's the word? It's I'm just gonna say it's not that big of a deal. That big of a deal. It's not just and mind your own business. Like go about your thing. Yeah, but continue doing what you're doing. Don't relinquish your power to any of that fear that might come in when things pop up because you're going to be taken care of. And I'm gonna pull one more from this. It's the Divine Abundance deck from Tasha Silver. I have I think two other decks by her. I like her. She's dope. She can go. Inner child, allow me to give compassion and love to the little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So maybe this brings up some old wounds for you, um, like money wounds. You know, like we've all been in a place where we didn't have everything we need, and it can bring up a lot of that old, like familiar energy of not having everything that we have when we need it. Um, but trust that part of you, just like coming. Oh my God, you do not have to, but okay. I mean, do whatever you want, but thanks. Yeah. Some inner child work. It's just a little wound, but you've created a new life for yourself. That's the new life to remember, not the one before. I hope that helped. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for letting me play with your beautiful energy. So doll cut, if you're or doll cult, I keep saying doll cut. If you're still there, what's up? Say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. What you eat for dinner? I had hot Cheetos. Yeah, probably only gonna do this for maybe another 20 minutes. You do you, Riley. I mean, I really appreciate that. It's really nice of you. I am just, um, I'm glad. I'm glad. I also just genuinely believe that. So, not just the cards. Yeah, I can't wait to get in there with you too. It's gonna be so much fun. Yo, did Dollcat bounce? Yeah, I think it might just be us. But honestly, the counter on this is so weird. I can't see who's actually sitting in or not. Like it says three on the corner, but then when I check, it's just you sitting in. So I might just be sitting in for a little bit longer. I might cut this soon. I've been for a little over 3 hours now. Yeah, but I can't wait to like get into it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's so much. There's just so much to elaborate on. But yeah, this deck is dope. Yeah. Oh my god. I think you'd like this deck. You don't have to sit on here. If you want to head out, please don't. You don't need to sit here and wait. If you want to lurk, that's cool too. Lurk for lurk. Is that a thing? But yeah. So this deck is super cool. It's just so like it's cool. I don't know. Like images are super super cool. A lot of times I just get decks with the artwork is cool. Super creative. This one's cool. And a lot of these cards have like double meanings. They really go two ways. whatever way works for the situation. Oh, you just chilling. Okay. Well, dang. I feel like in the spot. Let me see this deck. Okay, so where's the box? The box is here. I'll show you the box. Oracle Visions. I think this is Chiro Marchetti, and it's Chiro. It's Chiro, not Syro or whatever, but it's Chiro. I think this is a very French name, very not French name, Italian name. Um, all right, it does, I guess. You're not wrong. It did look like surfing. Um, ugh, I'm so sore today, guys. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, so yeah, Chiro Marchetti is such a cool deck. Oh my god, this one. So cool. Dope, dope. I also have some cool decks. Oh, where's the Levers Oracle? That was really fun and cool, but it's like next to my hand. Um, yeah. So this one's super cool. Levers Oracle. Does everything come out backwards to you? I'm just wondering because I don't know. It comes out backwards for me. Um, yeah, I'm sore. Shh. I'm embarrassed. I exercised too hard yesterday. Put it that way. I want to cosplay. Yeah, of course. I mean, in your nature, right? I just want to be here. Oh yeah, but this deck is super cool. Sorry, I got so distracted. Um, but this deck is super cool because they're heart shaped. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute. And then they have like pictures. Each has their own picture, and then they have like a thing on it, like a little message. Aw. Sorry, I'm like reading these, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. Right? That's where I'm just like, do I? I'm like, I don't think I do, but like maybe look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. This is like card of some time. You are trying too hard, give it time. That's like such a good one. Um, Beware of what you are projecting for the qualities you admire in one another, qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Such cool cards. Like, they be hitting. They get kind of sexy too. Just like, oh, okay. 21 and over, please, or 18 and over, right? Just making sure. This is, I don't think I set this up for access to all ages. I think it's like adult to so it should only be able to. Oops. So, yeah, we got Archangel Gabriel on deck, in a deck. We got Michael. We got Raphael. I'm like nerding out. I have this other deck that's like so random. Be mindful. It's like little notes. Be mindful with your money, honey. Little piggy bank. I like it. Excerpt on the back. There's so many decks, Riley. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so much fun. You're cute. It's killing me. It's making this. I think Doll Cult bounced. I'm kind of bummed because I was like, I probably threw them off because of how bad I messed up. So, yep, it's just me. Theo's not here, so I get to take over and do whatever I want. So this is good. Had a lot of fun today. Just getting familiar with the cards again. People, I had someone from Australia and someone from Istanbul. It's crazy to even try to fathom. Like, what does that even mean? You're in Istanbul? What? Right? Where are you, Dolka? Honestly, she probably ended up on another live page thing. I had so many weird questions today. I had really weird questions yesterday. Like, I don't judge anyone when they like ask whatever they ask. Oh, Theo's gonna be gone for until tomorrow night. Um, he's got like an 8-hour drive to come back. So, but yeah, he's been gone since what, yesterday? The day before that? I can't remember. I've been having a blast. Um, not having him around. I just enjoy having my place to myself. Uh, yeah, I really don't mind having an empty nest when I can. I take advantage of the space for sure. When I have room to myself, like 30 minutes, it can be a little messy. I can play some music. I can walk around without a binder on. Right? It's so nice. It's so peaceful. Like I was so peaceful today. It's like who gets this? Like no, not a lot of people get that. Well, yeah, like yeah. But you've got cats though. You've got pets. That's like whoa, I'm gonna spell. Holy shit. Mini heart attack. You've got pets. Oh my god, I would have fell and like what if I had like passed out on screen? It would have been so bad. Um, yeah, you have cats. You've got little furry friends, so that counts for company. I just have my thoughts and my plants. I have my plants. I talk to my plants. I like to get weird with my plants. What up, Akshay? Am I saying that right? Let me know. Hello, bro. New subscribe. Can I ask questions? For sure, you can. You can also make a donation if you like. That's totally not going to bother me at all. But happy to ask your question. And yeah, let's go for it. You might be the last one of the night for me, to be honest. I've been at this for a bit. I'm kind of tired, but yeah, I don't do like prediction readings. I don't do yes or no. Um, you know, 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna ask about another person, and that's fine. Oh, thanks, Riley. Thanks. I like my thoughts too. They're generally pretty funny. They're usually really funny, and I usually keep them to myself. So, Akshay, what's good? Where are you coming from? Let me know you're here. There's also probably a lag on this, so like bear with me. This is my second night of streaming, so be gentle. This is iced tea. Don't get anything else. Will my father win West Bengal Assembly election? All right, Akshay, straight off the bat. Honestly, I don't do predictions like this because I am not a psychic, and nor do I claim to be a psychic. Again, this is intuitive card reading, and I can only work with your energy with where you are at. So I am going to kindly reject this question and ask what it is that you would like to know for your own benefit. I can't predict elections. I can't predict, like, I would never do. It's okay if you ask that. I just am not that kind of reader, so I'm sure there's someone else out there that can read that, that can look into that for you. We can look into we can I can give you general reading. We can look into your career, um, yeah, self growth, your own personal journey, whatever that looks like to you. you need, some direction, some advice, a little pep talk. Riley is like lurky turkey over here. It's not that it's too hard, it just feels like it's too much weight on it. Okay, general. Good choice. I always love a good general reading. Cool. All the best though to whoever's running for that thing. Like, I hope you get what you want. I hope they get what they want, and I hope everyone benefits from that thing that you want. So, okay. I'm gonna do a 3-card spread. Okay, past energy, justice. Present energy, 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting hot. Why am I warm? Alright, I'm like super warm. Are you stressed? Are you stressed out? Yeah, let's see. Justice. Justice could be like wanting to do the right thing. Maybe you're a Libra. This is also the card for Libra. Justice card. It's like doing the right thing. Your moral compass. It drives you. It motivates you. 6 of Pentacles is balancing this energy out, giving and taking, giving and receiving, being in a place to receive, knowing when to give, allowing yourself to receive. And this could be something you've gotten quite good at. Or have been able to like harness. It's like giving back to community, giving back to yourself, the people around you. There's this big emphasis on this justice, this motivation to move that forward. And then also, this is really cool actually because you got the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, we have this girl's like been through it, right? She's like clearly been through something. She's got a bandage on her head. She's got some scars, right? She's kind of been through a lot, and all these wands kind of prove that like she's learned some tough lessons, and has taken on some rough battles, but she's still got a staff in her hand, and she's still like ready for a fight. And it comes back to this grounding energy of this justice, and this understanding that you've gained from giving back, or whatever sort of exchange that you've been making with others, and particularly with others, is that emphasis on that. In the 9 of Wands, it's like where you go from here. It's like there's more work to be done. You know that you've learned a lot. We're all not the same people we were last week, and the week before that, and the year before that. So we're constantly evolving. We're constantly changing into the people we're constantly becoming to be and allowing ourselves to be. So 9 of Wands, this is like getting ready to continue doing the work, whatever that means to you. And this feels like a profession or something that feels like important, like the work, you treat it like a profession. It could be some kind of humanitarian work, some kind of community work, um, whatever that means to you. Yeah, so have confidence in your creations, trust in the power which is being manifested through you. So you move forward into the next, battle you face or whatever you take on next, and give that confidence back into yourself and what you have to offer in the situation, and listen only to love because that will never lead you astray. That is the only answer that ever makes sense. It will never be wrong. It will never let you down. Answer to that, and it will. Yeah, we're going to continue to grow into that. I'm going to pull one more card for you. Wow, deepening. Once you're on Earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. So deepening. This kind of looks like shadow already if you're still here. Yeah, deepening. So this is going to make you closer into the work that you do. It's going to be much more intimate. you're going to be more in touch with it. Like I said, we're constantly evolving. So this work that we've been putting in is coming back, and it's going to come back in the form of something that is like almost like an epiphany to you. You're going to realize the power that it has, and how you even realize the power that it has is again emphasis on giving yourself um, that empowerment and your confidence in your creations and what you make, what you have to offer. Get intimately in touch with that and listen to love in that process. So thank you, Akshay. That's dope. Good luck to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me play with your energy. I hope that helps. Cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, co-star the Cassidy. Co-star is like, try not to kill any brain cells today, and then I decided to go on stream. Fuck. Don't freaking hate it. Whew, no pressure. Thanks for sitting in. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Streaming kills brains. I'm scared. No, I think it's just because my first take at it, and reading is a lot of energy. Reading just drains me so much because it's like different people, different energy. I don't think did I ever tell you that story when I read for Sarah? I straight up almost passed out afterwards because like all this energy rushed through me. It's seriously, I've never had an experience like it since that intensely. But when I read for a lot of people in quick rotation, it's like that's a lot of energy. It's very much in my head. I feel tired. I start getting tired. I'm not doing this. Tired. I only hit the bong once today. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, y'all. Thanks for sitting in, Riley. That's really nice of you to do that. You really didn't have to. I'm just bullshitting. I mean, I'm not, but like, yeah. The fucking shit, man. Oh my god, these cat cards too. I have so many dumb cards. Oh my god, what is it? Have more fun with this cat. Oh, you don't know the story? Okay, oh my god. Oh, this is a lot. Okay, so if you have time, Riley, do you have time to sit on this? Because your time is so precious, and I never want to like cross that. You know, let me know if that's okay. Get some audio. But I mean, yeah, I guess I can go into the story. Uh, so one time I had just bought, which deck is it? It's this time. So early in my card collecting time, I see you. Okay, so I was in the beginning of my card collection. I only had maybe 4 decks at a time. This was like my third or fourth deck, and it's the Gabriel deck, Archangel Gabriel. Unfortunately, this uh, maker, the person that made these, they like denounced tarot and all this stuff, and they like converted to Christianity, which is crazy. But do you boo? Anyways, I still fuck with these cards, so I got this deck, and I went home and I had bought all these trinkets from like the shop I go to, which is actually the same place that I got those nose rings from. So I got this deck and a bunch of shit at the shop. I got like incense and cleansing materials, all this witchy shit. And thanks, very snappy. You're gonna make me blush on street. Oh, I hate this. Okay, it's fine. Chill. So I had all this shit, and so I set up like a table, and my roommate at the time was never home, and so I was like, yeah, it's kind of similar to what I'm doing now. Like it couldn't be weird out in the open, so I had all my shit set up, and I burned, I cleansed, and I put on like a specific frequency. I like set the tone. I had incense burning. I had a window open, and like yeah, I was just like feeling. I had like a Reiki charged candle, particularly for the sacral chakra, and so and that is important to part of the story, I guess. So I lit the candle, and I take a deep breath. I'm kind of meditating on like the vibration like, that I have playing, and then I just got this vibe like I wanted to test out these cards, and so I texted. Um, so I texted Sarah, and I was like, "Hey, I just bought this deck. Can I practice on you?" I think she might have been one of the first people I ever read for, and she was like, "Sure." And so I started reading, and I was like taking pictures on my phone and texting them to her, and just like texting whatever was coming to me um, throughout. And straight up, this was a few years ago actually, and she was in a different place at the time. So immediately, my heart started racing, and I felt like I had cramps. It was very much sacral energy, and it was also heart energy, as I remember. So it's like two chakras right there, right? You got sacral and you got heart chakra, very active, and my heart was racing, and I felt like I was sweating, and was shaky, and all that happened out of nowhere. It was very intense, and then I realized it was during a time where Sarah's home situation was kind of tough, and she was not having a great time. She was in a really tough mental state. Her mania was really bad. I don't think she was on meds or anything. Yeah, so she was just going through a hard time. And I remember the time as I was following her on Twitter, and she was constantly tweeting about how bad her mania was. And she was having nightmares, like really often consistent nightmares, um, and had awful sleep. And I honestly just felt super bad. And I was like, she seems like someone who could use a little reading. Yeah, I didn't think much of it, but yeah. So then I texted her and I was like, I'm literally shaking right now, and I'm like, oh my god, this is how you must feel all the time. And I swear to God, I like cried. I like cried because I'm like, she really is going through it. Like I was like, oh, and like and the little bit I had spent time with her, I'm like, Sarah's so great. Like it breaks my heart to think that she's feeling like this all the time, and it really made me realize I'm like, it's really bad. And so once I closed the reading, and on top of that, she was saying that it like hit her. She said it hit everything. And once I closed the reading, I literally got a wave. Like all that energy got stronger, and I got lightheaded, and I needed to sit down, and I felt like shakes, and like it was like hot, cold at the same time, like I broke into a fever. And I laid down, and I just needed to breathe. And I'm texting Sarah at the same time. I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna pass out. Like, oh my god. And I just laid down, and I straight up for like 5 minutes, just laid there. And then honestly, at one point it was all gone, and it left. And I got up like nothing happened, and I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? And I texted Sarah, I'm like, that was so crazy. I'm so sorry that you're feeling like that. That's seriously, I've never had that happen before. And so ever since then, I've been like, dude, energy's fucking real. And that was the craziest thing ever. And yeah, energy's fucking real. I felt that. I swear to God, I felt that. Ever since then, we're like super close. It's so much. It's so much. Energy is so powerful. It's like, it leaves me frozen at times at like, it's cool, but so scary at the same time because it's like, whoa, something's there. Anyways, it feels super lucky to have been able to do that for her in that movie. So, and that's the story. I have other energy stories too. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna get too much away. I like leaving some mystery. Yeah, thanks for sitting in. You really didn't have to. But I'm so flattered that you did. We love a good story time. Yeah, I have many. Yeah, I think I'm gonna log off now. But this was so much fun. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to shoot me a text. I'm accessible there too. If anyone's still lurking, try me again. Maybe tomorrow. Try me again. I don't know what time. Probably afternoon. Maybe around 12. Thanks, Riley. You're super cute. But it's too much. Not too much. It's not too much. It's good. uh, yeah, catch me tomorrow. How about that? This is fun. For sure, anytime. Yeah, y'all take care. Try me again tomorrow. Be good. Be yourself. Have fun. Good night. Cheers.